Coming up on Mountain News this morning, nearly 300 workers are searching for a new job after a coal company announced its impending closure. Plus, officials want you to be safe and prepared while you go out to shop on Black Friday this year.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We are inching up to that 5:30 mark this Wednesday morning, and today is November 20th. Let's check in with meteorologist Megan Dusmall for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, I forgot what day it was.
Yeah, I feel that too. I mean, Wednesday? It could be. It feels like a Monday though, right?
Always.
Always. But it will be a foggy start to your Wednesday. That's something you might need to be prepared for as you're heading off on the road this morning. In fact, we do have a dense fog advisory for the more northwestern counties. As you can see, Moorhead does not have much visibility at all. Same thing in Jackson, 1 mile visibility, in Ashland, 0.8 of a mile. So just need to be prepared on the road this morning, as Wise is one of the only places right now not really having much fog. So be careful on the road, maybe have a little bit more extra time as you're heading out the door. Current temperatures though will be quite warm, so maybe you won't need a heavy coat this morning, but as you're going into those afternoon hours, we will be cooling down. And here are the highs. This will occur about at that noon hour, and will continue to cool down after that, getting into the upper 30s by the time the overnight hours swing around. But let's take a look at that satellite and radar. Just a little bit of sprinkles here and there. Might need that umbrella if you are in some of those areas. But as you're going through the next 12 hours, there you can see that temperature drop after the 12 o'clock hour, and by the time 6 p.m. rolls around, 49 degrees. Madison.
All right, Megan, thank you. 2 Louisville Metro police officers are recovering after being shot. Police say the officers were making a stop on a stolen vehicle when they got into a struggle with a suspect over a firearm. During the altercation, both officers and the suspect were shot. All 3 are in stable condition. Police say there is no ongoing danger to the public. The man accused of killing a Scott County deputy during a traffic stop last year appeared in court yesterday for a special hearing. Stephen Sheehanshang's defense team argued against the use of certain evidence in his upcoming trial. The motion would prohibit the use of evidence from outstanding crimes or accusations to determine the character of Sheehanshang. The judge says a ruling on the motion will be made soon. A Pike County man is facing charges after he reportedly stabbed his ex-girlfriend's father. Dispatchers were called to a home on 289 Peach Orchard on Sunday. It started when the victim told police his daughter and Joshua Jones had been fighting the day before. The victim told Jones to leave his home. He would not. That led to an altercation where the man was stabbed multiple times by Jones, including under his left eye. Jones was taken to the Pike County Detention Center. A Georgia man is facing charges after police in Laurel County executed a traffic checkpoint. The incident happened in the overnight hours on Monday when police came across Jaquez March. They say they smelled marijuana coming from the vehicle. After officers and a canine searched the vehicle, they found a clear bag with a white substance believed to be cocaine. March was arrested and was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. A Wayne County man is dead following a crash. The one-vehicle crash happened on Kentucky 92 in the Coopersville area of Wayne County on Monday. Officials with the Wayne County Sheriff's Office say 28-year-old Dakota Barrier lost control of the vehicle he was driving and hit a tree. Barrier was pronounced dead at the scene. One Pike County coal mine is closing its operations soon, laying off 280 workers. Excel Mining recently provided its workers with warn notices, saying the MC mining operation in Johns Creek will soon wrap up. The company's parent company, Alliance Resource Partners, announced the decision, citing a lack of demand, delays in payments, and geological issues. EKCEP officials say they hope to step in to find relief for those impacted by the loss of work.
You've got this many people, these families, they're directly affected the most. And from our perspective as the rapid response provider in the region, we're focused on trying to do the most that we can to make sure that every resource possible is available to them, that they're able to get back on their feet and reemploy.
Find out more about the Kentucky Career Center job site locations on our website. The countdown is on for this year's Black Friday and Cyber Monday holiday deals, and with that comes packages. As you begin to receive more packages during this holiday season, it is important to remember there are porch pirates. Officials with Hazard PD say to ask your neighbor to look out for your packages if you know they're coming. Another alternative is to send the packages directly to your job. But they remind shoppers there are dangers when shopping in person as well.
As far as shopping and stuff goes, it's safer if a woman wears a crossbody and keeps her wallet or purse in her front pocket or inside of her coat pocket. Try to avoid paying with large amounts of cash.
Holbrook says if you notice a package marked delivered is missing, make sure to contact the seller and the police as soon as possible. A Harlan County native living in Chicago is giving back to her community. Sharon Davis Angel is awarding 10 scholarships to Harlan County High School seniors that will cover 1/3 of their tuition and is renewable for 4 years. Angel says she is grateful to be in the position to give back to folks in her hometown.
I do think of that as home. You know, I've lived in Chicago for 40 years, but that's still my people. And when I got in a position that I could send money back in.
The recipients of the scholarship have not been chosen yet. Angel says the plan is to distribute the funds to all 10 students next fall. Sports wagering has been legal in Kentucky for a little more than 1 year, and it has been successful. That was the message several with the state's horse racing industry told lawmakers in an interim legislative committee Tuesday. Jamie Eads is the president and CEO of the Kentucky Horse Racing and Gaming Corporation. She says sports wagering has exceeded expectations. The sponsor of the legislation says it resulted in more than double the tax revenue they estimated.
$23 million was our projection that we worked off of when we passed House Bill 551. To further take that down the pike, $40.51 million based on those numbers go into the permanent pension fund.
Representative Meredith also says they have been able to provide a lot more money to the Problem Gambling Fund. Coming up, everyone's favorite parade is adding some new characters to float on this year's Thanksgiving.
And we've had a rainy November so far, but we might be entering some snow in the forecast. I'll have more answers coming up.